Okay, part 4. The reason why I usually try to keep these short, I know of only one person, you know who you are, tag, that actually watches these and actually enjoys hearing me babble on about this stuff, and that's great. It takes a lot of energy out of me to do these. I know that sounds really silly because I'm sitting on my ass, but actually trying to take what's been in my mind and in my heart that I've been mulling over and actually putting words into it and spitting it out, it's really hard. Mostly because in my mind I hear myself and I'm like, I sound like I'm full of shit. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all gotta understand that I am an aspiring writer. Now, I don't have time to actually sit there and write. I don't have the patience for it anymore. Someday I will be able to get all my thoughts together and write them. However, I use this as kind of like a rough draft tool, brainstorming, if you will. Now, I just, I just really think that if people dropped all of these crutches that the world seems to want to offer us for all of these little things that are wrong with us, and start just accepting yourself as being human. Okay? You were born in a screwed up world with a very limited range of motion for a human. We can't fly, we can't teleport, we can't do any of these things, okay? Maybe someday we'll actually have the technology to do it, and if we do, great. If not, oh well, we've got feet, we can move, okay? But the whole thing of this is accept yourselves, because once you learn to accept yourself, you can look around at everybody else and go, hey, you know what? You're all right, and mean it, and go, you know what? You're pissing me off, but that's okay. You were supposed to, and just go on. Now that sounds very Buddhist, but I'm not Buddhist. I try to research it. It makes me think too much. My brain starts to hurt. I'm sorry. I'm not Catholic, I'm not Protestant, I'm not Pentecostal, I'm not Episcopalian, I'm not Anglican, I'm not this, I'm not Wiccan, although some of that does, mind over matter does, make sense. I think on my Facebook I said that I'm a Judeo-Christian Wiccan Buddhist Mason 2.22. Now that's kind of a joke in some ways because Masons only go up to 33 degrees. I'm not a Mason. However, there's some Mason things that I understand. But if used improperly, it can be evil. Any religion, you twist it enough, it can be evil. Okay? But we've got to stop blaming different races for different things that happen. You've got to understand this. And what it boils down to is you can't blame blacks for whatever the hell is going on now. Because what the TV is telling you is not what's really going on. You can't blame whites for what's going on either, because the TV wants you to think that it's that. Every generation, it seems to be one race after another that gets picked on, and it goes through cycles. Okay, right now it's Arabic people from that region, Arabia. They're getting picked on. Why? Because they were accused of the things for 9/11. Now, how much of that is true? I don't know. How much of it do I want to look up and research anymore? That much. Why? It's not that I don't care about what happened to all those people that lost their lives and are now losing their lives due to the radiation and stuff that was present in the wreckage. I do. Okay? I feel really bad that all those people had to be used as pawns in a fucking mind control war. Okay? Because everything's an illusion. Everything is smoke and mirrors. You've got to understand that while this is going on over here, something else over here is brewing. Okay? And while that's brewing over there, it's distracting somebody else. And so there's something else going on over there. Or over there. All different directions. Okay, to the point where you get so confused that either your brain just checks out and you just go, okay, I will do what you want me to do. I will say what you want me to say. I will think what you want me to think. And then there's people like me that just goes, no, 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 no. I'm going to think things through before I do them. I'm going to keep my mouth shut until I can figure out what I want to say. I am going to stay out of contact for a little while, kind of step out of the loop, as it were. And yes, it freaks some of y'all people out that are my friends. I'm sorry. I really don't mean it. It's just things get to be too much, and I kind of just go, oh, God, I need to get away. And I will escape into a documentary or a movie or something. You know, things just don't entertain me anymore like they used to. Makes me very restless and very unhappy, and Charles kind of senses that within me, and I love him dearly, but I think he knows that in about 13 years, and I told him, I don't think he knew I was serious, in about 13 years, after my daughter is grown up and 18, because then my son will be, I think, 20-ish, you know, both my kids will be grown, and I hate to say it, but I have to do what I feel that I'm called to do, and it's to wake people up. It's not something that I enjoy. I don't like sitting there, you know, flipping off the establishment, but it has to be done. There's not that many of us that are willing to take a stand, because a lot of us are still afraid, and right now I'm afraid. Okay? I love my children. I love my husband. I love the people that make up my country. You know, I love being an American. But I am tired of being a low-class citizen, being treated like a low-class citizen. And I'm tired of everybody in this country and in this world being treated like low-class citizens. And I'm tired of having to pay taxes to the little 1% of the elite that have appointed themselves as the elite, and they're the ones that are getting all the money, all the bling, all of this, all of that. Well, if we want to get all the fancy shit, we've got to run up what? Credit. What's credit? Debt. Okay? I'm tired of it. Okay? You know, but I'm bound by law, okay? You know, Jesus, whatever you want to call him, was quoted as saying, render unto God what is God's, and render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. So you know what? If I have to pay taxes, so be it. I will pay taxes. You know, if I feel led to donate to you know, an organization, I'll do it anonymously. I don't want, you know, people to be like, oh, you donated so much, oh my God. I don't want recognition. I want them to just say, hey, cool, thanks. You know, and they just say, hey, you know, we got a donation from who? I don't know. What do you mean I don't know? It's anonymous. Why didn't they tell you? I don't know. But here, now we can, you know, do this and this with it. Okay? You know, I don't even want to put it on my taxes as a write-off, because you know what? That's a rip-off. If you're going to donate money, you donate it. You don't expect it back. And I've always been like that. Even though there's times where all I could do is just donate my time, you know, or donate blood. I mean, but I can't anymore because I'm severely anemic, so. Well, I hope you all have a great Thursday and beginning of a great new month and everything. I, for one, I'm going to try to find something to eat and rest some more, because I have my first iron treatment tomorrow at the cancer center. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.